Okay, so um, the way this works is we have to argue about something and we have to give each other's opinions. So what do you want to talk about?
Anything, I guess it's really anything under the sun. Perhaps you can suggest one.
Hmm. It can be something simple like what do you prefer vanilla or chocolate? Something like that.
I see. Is that the question already?
No, no, that's
Okay.
just an example.
I might be the one that is going to give the topic or idea, or you're going to give it.
Hmm. Wait, wait, let me think. What laptop do you use?
Um, Specifically, is this the laptop brand or the type of laptop?
The
Oh,
brand.
the brand. Okay, I guess. As of the moment, I'm using Asus as my laptop. So the brand of my current laptop is Asus. And I guess I really doesn't have any preferences. Um, and I'm fine using whatever brand of laptop it is. In my case, it is just the most convenient laptop around the house is either Asus or what do you call this? Mm, Mac,
Hmm.
Apple
Right.
laptop. And I usually prefer uh the Windows type rather than those in the Mac type.
Mm-mm.
So I prefer using the Asus.
Yeah, well, I use a Lenovo. And I have to agree with you. I enjoy using Windows more than using Mac.
Let me just pause the
Oh
recording for
yeah,
a moment
you're
because
a
I'll be charging the laptop.
hmm.
Oh, let me just get my charger. Sorry. Hello, hello. I'm back.
Hello. So I just got something to argue about.
Oh,
Uh, I believe your major is computer science, right?
not actually. It's statistics. But
Statistics.
I have some units in computer science since my
Hmm.
major and that's computer science are somehow very strongly related together.
Okay. So the question is, do you prefer using Linux or Windows?
Okay, I see. Since I've only encountered using like Linux during my ComSci 22 or 21 rather, that's what it is called for the code of the course here in my university. And it's called Fundamentals of uh Programming, whereas we've used C language as our primary programming language, and that's where I was able to encounter Linux. According to my professors, it is really more neat and more much more simpler as well as much more efficient to use Linux than Windows. But for me, since I'm really a homegrown Windows person, so I'll really just prefer what I am uh comfortable using with, and that is really Windows for me. Since I'm not really the comsci people, It's more of us that is like a pseudo comp sci major here in the university, since we're taking around 4 courses, and then we can also choose it as an art elective. As a matter of fact, I'm currently taking another comp sci course despite being statistics, and this is called database management, where we're going to use SQL as part of our SQL computer programming language. So that's it. I guess basically I will just stick with what I am comfortable with, and that is Windows.
Yeah. Well, I have to agree with you. I prefer using what I have, that is Windows. But I still believe Linux is a lot more better for coding. It's a lot more flexible. I mean, you can hack with it. There's no limitation to using Linux. Really, if you really want to code or doing any something computer or computer science related. But still, I will stick to using Windows. It's a lot simpler, and I've tried to use Linux once. It's complicated. Well, not complicated really. The UI of Linux is confusing to me at first. I believe it's a lot easier to use Windows. My lecturer, I once attended a computer course in 2022. He said Windows is child's play. All you have to do is just click a button and everything is done. But with Linux, it's a lot more complicated than that.
Yeah, I agree with you because as a matter of fact, during the time that I'm taking the C programming language course, where we're using Linux as part of the course requirement. Installing Linux itself is really confusing for me on my end. And it really takes me a lot of time just to install Linux here in my device. And then right afterwards, the environment, yeah, as well as really the user interface of that Linux is really some sort of confusing for my end, especially if one is really comfortable using Windows. So there's really a lot of things that are really uh personal preference will be
Mm,
much more of a weight in choosing between those two.
mm. Okay, so that's about it really. I don't really have to use a lot of footage. But to make this worth our time, do you play Mobile Legends?
Actually, I guess I played Mobile Legends, but it's quite a long ago because
Yeah. Mm,
recently, or this past few months, this past few years, I've been cramped with a lot of things, and
mm,
it seems that Mobile Legends just my interest in playing Mobile Legends specifically, or in general mobile games rather, really falls out. So as of the moment, I'm not playing it, but I played it before.
mm. Same with me. I used to play Mobile Legends a lot, but ever since college, most of my time are occupied by college stuff related, so I don't have much time to play Mobile Legends. And personal preference, I believe that playing Mobile Legends is quite the waste of time and not really beneficial anymore.
I guess
The
my
reason I ask why you play Mobile Legend or not, because uh, I remember I remember hearing that the Philippines and Indonesians are very competitive at Mobile Legend tournaments. So that's why I ask you if you play Mobile Legends or not.
yeah, actually, uh they're really quite competitive to each other, especially during the international, or rather especially at the international scene,
Mm,
because during the moment that I'm really hooked up playing Mobile Legends, I'm quite addicted to it, and so I spend a lot of time ranking what do you call this? I guess during if it is if it's still the same, but I if I remember correctly, it is under some quite of changes that happened in the application. Um, my rank there in the game during this time stop is mythical glory, and then
Mm,
the organizations that are fighting for this spot in the international scene top spot is Blacklist International in the Philippines, or what do you call this,
mm,
Echo, and then for Indonesia, I guess it's RRQ
yes.
or Onyx Indonesia.
Mm. Um, you played Mobile Legends. What role did you play? I personally play ROAM because it's a lot easier to play. Honestly, you don't have to stress thinking about whether to kill your enemies or not. You just initiate war and help your teammates and everything.
Oh, I see, I see. Honestly, what I really want to use or play with in Mobile Legends is the position 4 or the mage role. But sadly, if I'm going to play it solo here in the Philippines, especially,
Mm,
uh, I'll be having a hard time or because nobody will adjust here. A lot of players will not adjust. So I'm usually also playing roam a lot of the time. So it's either mage or
mm,
roamer, so tank type. Because
mm.
that's what the team really need most of the time. Because
Yes,
nobody will adjust.
I have to agree with you on that. Okay. Next question then. Maybe this is the last question. I do not want to take a lot of your time, honestly. I'm already really grateful for you helping me on my college assignment. Thank
Yeah,
you for that.
yeah, no worries.
Let's say you are going on a vacation. Do you prefer having a vacation on Singapore or Malaysia?
Oh, that's really quite difficult and as well as interesting one because they're really near each other. But if I'm going to choose one, I guess I'll prefer the environment in Singapore because despite being a more populated or more dense compared to
Mm,
Malaysia, I just prefer the more advanced type of environment. I want to see their technologies as well
mm.
as a lot of things that are really innovative or one of a kind. And I
Yes.
know there's really a lot there in Singapore, so I'll choose Singapore first, and then I'll just go to
Mm,
Malaysia afterwards.
yes, that makes sense. While I really respect your opinion, yes, I believe that Singapore is a lot more advanced than Malaysia, but still I think I'm gonna choose Malaysia first because Singapore is expensive and Malaysia is a lot cheaper. And I prefer having vacation having my vacation enjoying natural environment and natural sites such as beach or maybe uh mountainous hills or something like that. Whereas Singapore, it's so dense and everything is so cramped inside. I feel like it's not actually having a vacation. Everyone's just busy minding their own business in Singapore. And not to mention everything is really expensive. But still, I think I'm gonna choose I think I will go to Singapore just so that I can see the CEO of TikTok. You know Zosie Chu?
I've heard TikTok, but the CEO, I really doesn't know him.
Hmm.
Oh, I see, I see. I guess since I'm really quite spending a lot of my time in beaches since my hometown is in near the beach as well as my grandma's hometown.
Oh,
Hometown are also both near the beach and mountains. And as well as my university as of the moment, I'm currently residing at my um apartment near the university. And my
uh-huh.
university includes in our campus area a big mountain. So we
Mm.
can just hike there during the weekend. So I guess I'm quite surrounded by the nature already. So
Oh,
what I
okay.
really wanted is some sort of a change in picture and
Mhm.
also um what aroused my curiosity, and that is really the technologies that is in the Singapore as of the moment.
Okay. Well, that's interesting, honestly. Okay, maybe this is out of the topic and out of the question, but where do you live exactly in the Philippines?
Okay. I guess my home address really is in a province named Batangas in
Hmm?
the Philippines, but currently I'm living in the province where my university is located. It's in Laguna, basically.
Okay.
So it's quite far from us. I guess it's 2 to 4 hours travel, but that's really common because just a quick sharing of information. Um, my university is called University of the Philippines Los Baños, and then I I guess it's as of the moment it is the only national university here in the Philippines. So before admitting here in the university, a lot of students all over the country really fight for a spot here in the university. So a lot of the students actually here in the university are not from the same province. Some are
Mm,
even way more farther from us. Some might take boats or ships. Some might
mm,
need airplanes just to travel here in these. Also, despite I guess rather what I like about the university is it give us
mm,
diversity, and it can give us we're able to interact with a lot
mm,
of people in different backgrounds. And so diversity really is there might be some that are really wealthy, some that are just enough for their living, or some are really poor, and then some are just moderate or
mm,
middle income family. And so there's also some that are part of the indigenous people, and then there's also um living in the cities or in the metro areas here in the country. So um the university is really lively, especially in the evening,
mm,
because you know that
mm,
students here are not really those type of students that will go to school and then go back to their home because their parents are waiting, because a lot of students here are really just in their apartments or dormitories away from their home.
mm, mm.
Just a quick fact.
I get that. I totally get that. Okay, could you please repeat where the name of your university again? I want to check it out.
I was sure it's University of the Philippines. And
You
it's
oh,
one of the campus of the University of the Philippines is University of the Philippines Los Baños.
oh, okay. Okay, okay, okay.
How about you?
I uh I currently live in the province of South Sumatra, in the city of Palembang, and I am studying at University of Sriwijaya. My major is English language.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so that's how I got this assignment. Okay, that's really an interesting fact, and I really had a splendid time, just sharing our personal lives. I think it's fun having this bonding time with Eurus, and I think that's enough for my college. This is more than enough for my college assignment actually. Uh, all of my friends that have done this assignment, they only got like 2 or 3 minutes from their partner. Most of my friends, they use Telegram or Ome TV to find strangers so that they can chat online. But most of them got sexually harassed online.
Ah, I see. Yeah, it's really common to those type of platforms that you'll be able to
Mm-mm,
encounter those kind of persons.
mm-mm.
So I guess that's really one of the perks of being part of an international organization.
Yes, that's it. The moment I got this assignment, I was really on my mind thinking, do I know any of international students? And I remember, oh yeah, Rus, we met at Isaac and all of that. And I just contacted you immediately after that. And you replied quickly, honestly, and I'm happy to have a yes from your answer, really. Okay, Rus, I think that's all. Thank you, really. Thank you for your time. Thank you for having me, and thank you for having this conversation with me. You really helped me a lot with my college assignment. Uh, could you please send me the Zoom recording later?
Yeah, sure, no worries. Can you send me your email so that I'll just directly send it to your email
Send me my what?
email address.
Oh, okay, email.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
be
Oh,
stop
what?
recording this video or this
Yes,
Zoom rather. Okay.
yes.